Alright guys, how's it going? So I'm bringing you guys another Call of Duty, no, not Call of Duty, I'm sorry, Overwatch hero review. This time, I'm ranking my number 2. Number 2. Anyways, I'm ranking my number 2 offensive hero. Now, like I've said, I like them all, except Soldier 76. So it was kind of hard and tricky to, rank this. And, the rank for number 1 and 2, those two spots, that was really tricky. It was actually really hard for me to decide which one I liked more out of the two that are up. And so the runner-up for my favorite offensive hero will be McCree. Everybody loves McCree. I mean, what's not to love, man? It's a cowboy with a robot arm. It's so cool. I mean, everyone as a child wanted to be a cowboy at one point in their life. After watching Tombstone or Young Guns or Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. It's a horse movie bit. I mean, it's a Wild West horse movie. Everyone wanted to be a cowboy. I mean, granted, you probably shouldn't watch Tombstone or Young Guns as a kid, but I watched them as a kid and I turned out perfectly fine. And you know what else? I also had a whole bunch of those little cowboy and Indian figurines. And I'm not racist. So yeah. Being a child back in the old days was awesome. And people are coddling their kids. I don't know why. Society's fallen. Anyways, I lost my point. What was I even saying? Oh yeah. So let me get into the skins. He's got some cool skins. And I actually have two of his. Are they legendary or epics? I'm gonna have to be filled in here. Like, is the epic the best or is legendary the best? The yellow ones or gold? The gold ones. Because I have three of those, but I have two of them that I use full time. Like, I have the Van Helsing one, but I only use it on Halloween. But I have his Riverboat skin and his Mystery Man skin. I wanted his Legend of Zorro skin, but I didn't get that one. And it makes me kind of sad. Is there a Legend of Zorro skin? There's some kind of skin with with the Zorro mask. Oh wait, the Mystery Man. Never mind. I do have it. I just have it in purple. And I don't have freaking a little cavalry sword. Kind of wanted that. So as I was saying, yeah, his skins, great skins. I'm a sucker for skins. I mean, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered wouldn't have been so bad if all they did in the loot boxes or supply drops was just add cosmetics, like camos. Black Ops 3 especially, if they'd have just added camos rather than all those DLC guns, it would have been awesome. I'm a sucker for cool skins and camos, and McCree's got some of the best. Like, I've already said it before, Reaper definitively has the best skins in Overwatch. Out of all the heroes, Reaper's got my favorite, and I actually have the most for Reaper too, so that's cool. But McCree's coming in close. He's got a lot of cool skins that I really like, that I'm fond of, so yeah, kudos to him. Oh yeah, Mercy's also got that really cool, like, Greek goddess one, but I don't have it. I'm gonna have to wait for summer to get that one, hopefully. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to buy loot boxes, or I don't buy supply drops and COD points, but I'll buy loot boxes, not gonna lie, because one, they're way cheaper than supply drops, and two, it's nothing that changes the game, it's a fair thing. Like, one camo is not gonna make you 100 times better than everyone else. Your damage isn't gonna go up by 20% or anything. It's just a cool camo, and that's what I like about them. So yeah. Cool camos, like cool skins. I like McCree's skins. They're solid. They're good. They get a 5 out of 5. Dang it. Freaking Widowmaker. Good Widowmakers are good. That sounds redundant. Alright, so now I'm going to be stepping into his abilities. I burned my throat on coffee the other day, so I might sound a little more grady than usual, And my allergies are gone because it rained, so all that stuff went down, but yeah, coffee burned. You ever like whiskey throttled, like you ride a motorcycle and you go and the acceleration scares you, so you accelerate more. Well, that's what had happened. I was drinking my coffee, and I waited for it to cool down, but it was in those thermal mugs, the kind that like a Yeti. It was like one of those Yeti mugs where it has that thing, that coating, not coating, but that silver plating in the inside, that metal plating that keeps it insulated so it stays cold or it stays hot. Well, it was in that kind of cup, and it was hot even though it was like sitting there for like 20 minutes. And so I drank it, and it was really hot, and I freaked out and I drank more, and it hit the back of my throat and it burned and I almost died. I swear it hurt so bad I was gonna cry, but I didn't because I'm a man. That and there's people present. I'm not gonna cry in front of people. I can't let people know I have emotions. Then what do they think of me? Like, oh man, what a loser. He's got emotions. That guy sucks. Anyways, so yeah, let me get into the Peacekeeper. Well, let me get into his abilities. And the first ability is his gun, the Peacekeeper. Now, Overwatch, some guns have no names. Like I think Soldier 76 is just a pulse rifle, and Tracers is just the pulse pistols. But like other heroes have names for their weapons, like Widowmaker's Widow's Kiss, Doomfist is Doomfist, and McCree's Peacekeeper. And that is the coolest name ever. Like, whenever I think of Peacekeeper, I think of, like, some old sheriff from back in the old days. Back whenever, like, the line between good and bad was, like, really thin. And morals were very... Like, everyone was morally ambiguous, You can't tell if someone's actually good or bad. Like, sheriffs were doing shady things, crooks were doing saintly things, and you just can't, back in the old days, everything was just like, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy here? Like, if you watch Tombstone, Wyatt Earp if you know about Wyatt Earp, you would know that he was a criminal sometimes, and a good guy sometimes. And, yeah, Peacekeeper just sounds like the name of a gun that, like, Wyatt Earp or one of his brothers would have. And, yeah. That's just like the coolest name ever. Imagine coming into town and like the freaking town bad guys all like, causing ruckus at the bar, causing problems, and you're like, hey, nobody wants problems. And like he freaking starts a fight, he kills 3 people, and then after that, like 3 rival gangs are like, oh heck no. But they didn't say heck no because back in the day, I don't think heck was a word. I think they said what in tarnation and stuff like that. And yeah, they have their little cowboy brawls, and like imagine like you're like the gunslinger, you're like legendary, like you don't miss a shot. You come in with your gun and it's called Peacekeeper, and you go pa pa in the air, and everyone's like, oh no, we're gonna want to quiet down now because this guy's here and he'll shoot us all. So yeah, that's what I think of the Peacekeeper. It's just like a great name for a pretty good gun. It takes a lot of skill to use this gun. Now I'm not saying that because I suck with it, and whenever I get a lucky shot, that's tooting my horn. No, it's kind of hard to use this gun. Like, he's a hit scan hero. And with hit scan heroes, you gotta align your shot right, or you're gonna fail miserably, and then everyone's gonna hate you. Trust me, they're gonna hate you. I was playing competitive the other day, and I don't know who I was using. It was probably Widowmaker, and it was one of my bad days. Like I only play on the weekends, and so I mean, practice makes perfect, and I don't get practice. I just work, school, weekend comes, play, and yeah, I don't play much of anything. So whenever I do get the chance to play, I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna have, like, I used to be really good with McCree, and this is the best gameplay I can get. Trust me, there is some bad gameplay. So yeah, the Peacekeeper it does take skill. I'm not just trying to toot my own horn whenever I get lucky and get a headshot. Like, it takes skill to use this gun. And so yeah, kudos to the people who can use it better than me, because I think my accuracy average now is at like 36%, and that's piss poor. Like, my Widowmaker average was 47%, I think, with her shooty, her little vision thing, and now my accuracy with her went down to like 38. So yeah, I've been out of practice. What am I talking about? I'm supposed to be talking about his abilities. Oh, so yeah. Peacekeeper. Great name. I love it. Great gun, too. High damage. Whenever used correctly, you can win anything. And it's also got, like, a cool name. You know, it's equivalent to Hades after you pack-a-punch the Olympia and Black Ops 2 zombies. Which, by the way, I just figured as I was making this video that it was named Hades because Olympia comes from the word Olympus, which was Mount Olympus, which is where the Greek gods lived. And one of the Olympians was the Lord of the Underworld, not the god of death, but the god of the underworld, where everyone went after they died. And his name was Hades, and that's why they named it Hades. And it just now stuck to me. I've loved Greek mythology since I was a kid, and it took me forever to figure out that the gun Hades came from Hades, and that's why he got the name Hades, or that gun got the name Hades. So yeah. Oh, I hate Moira. I hate her stupid damage balls. Ooh, it's frustrating, I swear. And I think this Moira only used their ultimate on me. Like, they could have, like, took down my whole team, but they only targeted me. Why? I wasn't even that good. Like, just watch this kill cam. Look, only focusing on me. My teammates are all right next to me, but nah, just focus on me. Cool, I'm the most of your concerns, I guess. Thank you. I guess it's an honor. Like, oh man, this McCree's so good. Let's take him out. I'll take that as a compliment. Anyways, the Peacekeeper's got two firing types. You can use the little single fire, or you can fan the hammer. And if you get really close to the enemy and you actually get all up in their face and stuff, fanning the hammer is probably the best option because, I mean, it spreads a lot. It's like a shotgun, but not really because a shotgun shoots multiple shells at once. Fanning the hammer just shoots all 6 bullets really fast. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of just pow, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spreading out like a shotgun would. So fanning the hammer has really bad accuracy. Like, I swear, like, every shot goes like to all 4 corners of the earth. And yeah, you have to be really close to the enemy, and usually it works better on a big enemy like Roadhog or Reinhardt. But I mean, you can use it on a little enemy. Like, you can get next to the Mercy, and she's all like healing everyone, saving the team, and you're like, no, no, no. If I take you out, my team's gonna beat your team. You just get behind her. Hopefully, no one saw you, and you fan the hammer, take her out. Because if you don't take her out right away, she's gonna fly, and she's gonna heal herself, and then you'll be in real trouble. So yeah, Peacekeeper, 2 types of fire, great gun. Now let me jump into the combat role. Now for an offensive hero, offensive heroes are supposed to be really mobile and quick and move a lot. You know, like Soldier 76 can run, Tracer can go beep beep and blink. Sombra can go invisible and run really fast, or she can actually teleport with her little translocator thing. Reaper's not really fast, but I mean, he can shadow step, and he can get pretty far with the shadow step. I don't know what the range is, and you have to, like, it's clunky, but he can still go far away. Like, you can catch up to your team really fast if you shadow step correctly. And then Doomfist can just, punch the air, and then he can go and rocket punch really far forward. And its cooldown's really quick, so you don't have to use it for just combat. You can use it for maneuverability too. And then of course Pharah's got her rocket launch. Her why do I keep calling it rocket launch? Her rocket boost. Dang it, I don't know what it's called. I forgot the name. And anyways, yeah. So as you can see, the point I'm trying to make is offensive heroes are quick, and Soldier 76 is not. He's slow. He walks slow. So all he's got is combat roll. And, I mean, sure, he's not fast. He's not going to get out of the way of all damage. But if you're, like, really accurate with him, I think I was playing one game after this game where I was fighting against a stupid Junkrat, and I went and I freaking combat rolled out the way, and I shot him in the head, and he died. And I was like, yeah, that's how you combat roll. I just dodged your stupid grenade and I shot you in the head because you're stupid. I hate you, Junkrat. So yeah, it's a good, combat maneuver whenever used correctly. Combat role, not so bad. I mean, it'd be great if McCree can walk a little faster, but he's a cowboy, He doesn't have a horse. Everybody knows if you want to move a cowboy to move fast, he's got to have a horse. Like, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever walked in boots? I mean, I haven't, but I'm pretty sure they're not comfortable. That's why cowboys always, take them off. Like in the movies, whenever they sit next to a campfire, their boots are next to them, not by them, not on them. And that's why freaking Woody got a snake in his boot, because he took them off because he walked so slow in them. That's why in Legend of Zelda, whenever you're playing Ocarina of Time, you have to get those iron boots, because boots are heavy and they slow you down. Alright, so now I'm going to be talking about his flashbang. I spent too much time making so many references about boots. I don't even know why. I don't even own a pair. Which is funny because I live in Texas. You'd think I would. But nope. Look at me breaking stereotypes. And, yeah, the flashbang. Now this is one of McCree's best abilities. Now he doesn't have many abilities, so it's not saying much. Especially whenever his only other ability is combat roll and it can only move you so far. And I mean, if a stupid diva goes, I don't know why I call diva stupid. I like playing diva. But whenever an stupid enemy diva, yeah, I hate enemy divas. Whenever they use their little mecha detonating thingamajig, whenever they use that and you try to combat roll out the way, it usually doesn't work the way you want and you end up dying. Unless you're like a top 500 McCree, then you know how to use everything perfectly. And I hate you because you're top 500 and you probably think you're so much better than everyone, but you're not. I hate you. I'm just playing. I don't hate anyone. I don't like many people. And yeah, the flashbang. Now, so you know how McCree's supposed to be really like non-mobile and his gun's supposed to be really hard to use? Well, the flashbang takes care of everything. Because, I mean, even the harder to shoot heroes like Tracer, because Tracer is kind of hard to she's kind of hard to shoot, She's like, bye! And she's like, flinking everywhere, blinking everywhere, flinking. What the heck is flinking? I don't even know. So, yeah, like, Tracer's always blinking everywhere and she ruins everything. And, like, you just, like, stop her right there. Like, she gets right next to you, you just throw that flashbang, she can't move, and you just fan the hammer and she's dead because she's only got 150 health pool. Now, I don't really have that many problems with Tracers. I'm pretty good at taking care of them because, I mean, I've taken down Tracers with Widowmaker and Hanzo, so I can't relate to the whole Tracer's hard to kill bit. I've heard complaints, I've heard horror stories. Tracer's hard to shoot. She moves too fast, and whenever I play Tracer, I move too fast. I make sure I cannot get hit. And I don't get hit at all. Like, I blink everywhere, and then I freaking recall. Even if my health didn't even get taken at all, it just gives me that, chance to, shoot them from behind. So, yeah. So, all those people out there who can't kill a Tracer, or a Sombra, or a Mercy, or any other hero that's kind of hard to move, like a Baby Diva, throw your flashbang. That'll take care of everything for you. Trust me. It's a game changer. Because, I mean, even if you're not the one to take out the enemy, like, let's say you get behind an Orisa shield, your damage is, really low and you're about to die. I mean, your health is really low, you're about to die. You can always just flashbang her, and then your teammates can take care of her for you. And so, yeah, flashbang. Good ability. It just doesn't have much range, and it won't work against a Genji unless they've already used their deflect. Because, I mean, Genji's probably the only hero with all other heroes besides... I think Widowmaker's the only one that I can actually use Genji against. Because Widowmaker's got, ultimate... I mean, not Widowmaker. Hanzo's got that ultimate arrows. So, I don't have problems playing against the Genji with a Hanzo. But, Widowmaker and McCree, they always get taken down whenever I go against a Genji. So, now I'll be talking about his ultimate, Deadeye. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I really loved Red Dead Redemption as a kid. And Red Dead Redemption, even Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare had the Deadeye thing. And what that did was it just kind of, slowed down time, and you got like instant headshots if you timed them right. So that's what McCree has, Deadeye, and it's amazing. It's hard to use. You have to maneuver it right, or you'll die because you stand out in the open. But once you align your shots, you're all good. And that's all for McCree. All right, bye.